Good morning. I want to use two words you don't hear very much these days. They are the words moral and duty. Moral duty. Let's put them together. You don't very often hear them, do you? Moral. Let's start with that one. Moral. Well, it tends to get associated a lot with some kind of religious morality. Tends to get associated with Christian or some particular faith. Let me just get a bit more on this, a little bit more extreme perhaps. It tends to get associated with right-wing Christian morality in America. But I'm not just limiting it to Christianity, okay? Moral seems to have with it some kind of religious baggage as well. Okay, it's kind of a second of the two words that I'm just going to talk about. Duty. Duty. Duty's been pretty much adopted by the same people who adopted moral. Duty to the state. Duty to the party, duty to the organisation, duty, something you do, something you are obliged to do. Do your duty for society. It is your duty to do this. You may do it willingly, you may do it unwillingly. So the two words, moral duty. I quote them because I have just watched a video by Chucky Mark, artist, taxi driver. Frankly, a hero of mine. I like the guy. I like him very much. And he said that it is your moral duty to get rid of the Tories. Do you know what? I completely agree with him. Stand aside all the other bits of morality, yeah, get rid of those. I'm not bothered about the religious connotations and the civic duty connotations and all that lot. I'm not bothered. I think you can be totally moral without being religious. I happen to be a Christian, but don't get me wrong, right? I don't associate being moral with being religious, because actually many of the religious Christian Tories, like me, are in fact very religious, very Christian, but actually in terms of a natural, simple morality, they're totally immoral. I don't know about you, but I consider it to be immoral to impose austerity on people and starve disabled people to death. I consider that to be immoral. I consider it to be absolutely immoral to allow billionaire bankers offshore to sail their yachts with their tax-free gains to sip the peanut coladas and actually sort of sip the marrow of life in these drinks and expensive meals, while other people starve on the streets, while 130,000 sick and disabled people have died since the Tories came in because they've withdrawn their benefits. I consider that to be immoral. I consider that to have nothing to do even with simple, plain, natural morality. That is immoral. So if that is immoral, you have a moral, i.e. positive duty, to vote against them, to get them out of office, to completely eliminate them, to stand against everything that they say, and to counter every single lie and word they speak. You have a moral duty to do that. You have a human duty to do that. If you are just simply an ordinary, everyday, decent human being. Remember the song that said, "What if God was one of us, just a stranger on a bus?" Yeah. Well, if you happen to meet God on that bus, just a slob like one of us, Yeah? If he was just a slob like one of us, and you just happened to meet him on that bus, you have a human duty to help him out. Not to cast him aside, not to just walk by, not to do what Bozo the clown did apparently on a photo opportunity. He had ready a £20 note. £20, which to him is probably like the equivalent of 10 pence to us. Yeah, he had a £20 note ready when the photo opportunity was there. There was the homeless person sitting on the street somewhere, and Bozo looked as though he was about to hand them the £20 note. As soon as the shutter went click, the £20 note went straight back in Bozo the clown's pocket. That's immoral. Now look, that's about it for today. But if you do vote for them, if you vote for the nasty, vile society that they want, if you vote for this kind of social Darwinism approach where the sick, the disabled, the old, the non-contributors should just simply go to the wall along with the 130,000 that are already dead, you're going to be including the likes of me. You're going to be doing that. What's more, you're probably going to be including, if you're a younger person, you're probably going to be including your parents and grandparents. You're going to be including them because, believe me, the NHS has gone under them. It's gone. It's left. It's bad enough now, but it won't be then. So yeah, I believe you do have a duty. Chucky Mark is right. You have a duty to not only vote them out, but constantly speak against all the evil, and it is evil, and selfishness and greed that they propagate. Now, if you agree with me, can I just ask you please to share this video? It's a bit early in the morning, so you notice I haven't got dressed yet, but I thought I wanted to react to Chucky Mark's video pretty much instantly. Have a great day. Be decent people. Be the kind of stranger on the bus. Be a slob like one of us. But be decent. Be moral. Be kind. Be good.